Yeah, I welcome you all to the Kingdom Leadership class. And as I announced earlier, I want us to be using this platform for discussions because one of our major problems in our country and nation is leadership problems. So I want us to be sharing ideas here where we can also play key role in transforming our nation in a way. So today I want us to look at the distinction between a conformist leader and a transformist leader. Now, so if there is a distinction, then that should also tell you that these two actually does exist. In every company, in every organization, in every society, or even a family or groupings, we have conformists and then we have transformists. So if a conformist leadership is in place, then what is the distinction between that and transformist leader? So a conformist actually is one who adjusts or who aligns themselves to the values, the norms, the behaviors, and the expectation or the thinking of a group, especially without questioning it. So you come to work, you are supposed to just conform or align yourself to existing rules, norms, behaviors, and the expectation of the people or the society. There is nothing wrong with that, but you need to question these norms. And that is what makes you a transformist leader. So who is a transformist leader? Now that we know who a conformist leader is. A conformist leader is somebody who just align themselves, just like many of us do. When you go to Rome, just do what Romans do, and you won't have any problem. That is a conformist leader. So this is what the society says, and we all go by what the society says without even questioning what the expectation of the people are. But in transformist leadership, or a transformist is one who does not just align to the behavior or the norm or the expectation of the people. They don't just align to it, but they renew their minds. And then they try to reinvent or they try to look at different ways of doing things rather than just accepting the norms. So they have a vision, they have a purpose, and they don't just conform to the thinking of the people. So they always try to renew. They renew their thinking. They try to do things in a different way that will bring better results. So the Bible even told us that we should not be conformed to this world, but we should be transformed by the renewing of our minds. So this is what a transformist does. They first renew their own minds. They look at transformation within. So you see that they transform their thinking, their own behavior, and then after they are renewed, then they try to become agents of change. They try to renew the minds or help others to also renew their minds in order to get a better way of doing things. And I tell you, what we need is transformist leaders. We need people with renewed mind, people who help others to renew their minds in order to do a better or find a better way of doing things in society. This is how our society can be transformed or changed. Actually, in the kingdom of God, God expects us to be transformist leaders, not just conformists. That is how we are to be transformed, not just conform to the dictates, the standard, the norms, and the behavior we see around or the expectation of the people, but we are supposed to be transformed, and transformation comes or starts by the renewing of our minds. And then we also serve as agents of renewal of the minds of other people so that we can have a better way of governing ourselves, better way of running our society, and better way of doing things. This is the first class, so I will just end here, and I will expect you to post your comment, what your views are, and this is what we'll be doing at least once every week. so that from here, we can see how best we can transform our own society and nation. I am Reverend Foster Aharon, and I just brought our Kingdom Leadership class to you. Enjoy and invite others to this group. Bye-bye.